I'm going to start this video off by saying I will not be naming any of the creators in this video, and the reason is twofold. Number one, I hate drama. I find drama to be the laziest way to stay relevant content-wise. It's why out of over 300 videos on this channel, with a large majority of them being Dead by Daylight videos, I have never once made a video dedicated to one creator and their actions. If I ever bring up a creator like Scott or Hins as the center of a video, is to talk about an opinion they had on the game and one that I thought was an interesting topic of discussion. Even my video on Is the Hardcore Survivor series problematic, it wasn't about starting drama with any of the creators, it was about addressing the community responses I had seen to the series and whether or not I agree. The DBD community is incredibly addicted to drama, and there's been no shortage of it in my time within the community. Several creators have been called out for problematic behaviors as well as downright abhorrent things, and I've never made direct videos on those topics. I have inserted my opinions from time to time on Twitter when I see these things go down, and I'll continue to speak out when I feel is necessary. However, dedicating entire videos to these people seems like a waste of time and effort when in reality, canceling someone doesn't actually exist. All that ever really happens is some people wake the fuck up to who someone really is, but most of the time the fan base is addicted to separating the art from the artist, or the fan base is made up of people who are the exact type of person who do not care about / do these things, or the third option, which is the fan base attempts to act like the mountainous amounts of evidence is not enough to make the claims true, and would throw themselves upon a funeral pyre before admitting their favorite creator is a tosser. And the second reason is I do not feel like getting harassed. There is a DBD creator I have mentioned twice in the past, not even as a whole video, just in passing as someone I'm not particularly fond of. I don't like his blatant disregard for criticism on his stances on social issues. I don't like his aggressive yes man fan base he not only cultivates but also encourages. I don't like how he starts shit with other creators then backpedals as soon as he gets called out on his bullshit. And I don't like the constant gaslighting him and his fans try to do anytime you try to criticize him. And both times I mentioned him, his fans went absolutely rabid on me, hurling slurs, telling me I'm a piece of shit for not liking him, attempting to gaslight me by saying he didn't say things he actually said that I could read with my own two eyes, and a couple of them even took it upon themselves to tell me how they went through every single one of my videos to dislike them, which isn't that bad of an action, but the point is to showcase how absolutely rabid and dedicated his fan base is to being a weirdo. And that's just from me passively mentioning my general distaste from him in like 1 to 2 sentences within a 20-minute and 12-minute video respectively. Imagine he made a direct video response to me or showcased me on his Twitch to a fan base that's 25 times my size. The harassment would be non-stop, and I have a pretty strong mental, but I don't fancy dealing with thousands of strangers coming in droves to make my content creation life harder than it already is because I don't like their favorite creator. So no thanks, no names will be mentioned in this video. With that in mind, let's talk about the parasocialness of the DBD community, and more importantly, the way the DBD community just refuses to let creators not like other creators. Now, I don't particularly like the words dislike and hate when it refers to other human beings. You have to do a lot for me to dislike you, and you have to be a downright awful person for me to hate you. I don't like the girl that I was texting back and forth with, only for her to stand me up so she could get back with her ex who she supposedly hated, only to text me a couple weeks later saying they broke up again and tried to worm her way back into my good graces. And I hate all American politicians. Not to go all hippie on you guys, but I approach everyone with a very love-first attitude, and let their actions cause me to dislike or hate them. And if I dislike someone, they can change my opinion on them with a genuine apology and a betterment of their actions. I personally know what it's like to be a piece of shit to other people, only to later in life grow as a human being and a person and change for the better. But if I hate someone, there's no coming back from that. That being said, I don't particularly hate any DBD creators, except a few who have done truly abhorrent things. I dislike quite a few of them because they just aren't good people, and I try to keep my peace best I can, from outright doxing someone and not caring, to starting a fight with every single Survivor content creator then playing the victim when they respond, to invalidating the feelings of fellow trans people because you personally haven't experienced the same harassment the rest of us have, and more, are all creators I don't care for, and as such, I don't interact with. I have them muted on Twitter, I make sure their YouTube channels are not recommended to me, and I have them blocked on Twitch. It's all for the betterment and peace of mind for myself. But anytime someone comes into my chat and asks me if I'd ever have one of these people on my Conversations by Daylight series, I get a chorus of whys whenever I say no, and I respond with, I just don't like them. And I am then met with, well, do you have a good reason to not like them? And that infuriates me. Of course I have a good reason to not like them. If my dislike of them is enough that I wouldn't have them on my channel or I wouldn't promote their content, then why would it not be a good reason? But I know where this question comes from. It comes from the fact that people cannot fathom that other people don't like the same things they like. I even had this happen when I'm brought up in conversation. A while back, it was brought to my attention that another creator in the DBD space of similar size finds me cringe and unwatchable. And that's fair. My comedic and content styles aren't going to always be to someone's taste, and I don't expect it to. But the person who sent me the clip was very adamant about how they defended my honor and was waiting for me to make a video tearing this person apart. Why? Like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate you enjoying my content that much, but guys, it is never so serious. I need you to try to convince people to like my content. Don't stress yourselves out like that, and it's certainly not worth my time trying to convince other people to like me either. Now, if someone ever accuses me of horrid shit, like actual horrid shit, then of course I would want to know, and I would of course appreciate some support while I look into things, but something as simple as, I don't like Kaiser, they are kind of cringe and their content sucks, is just not worth the hassle. But some people want to go deeper than that. They have to have you either like their favorite creator or they want a 10-page essay on why you don't like them. And guys, if there's ever someone I don't like, it's not like I think you're a bad person for enjoying their content, which is another thing that I think a lot of people feel. They feel like if I don't personally like their favorite creator, I don't like them as well because they like that creator and it's like by proxy. But I mean, some creators I'm gonna side-eye when who that person is isn't a deal breaker for you, but hey, I don't know you like that. And that's a big thing as well. We are content creators. We aren't your friends. While I love and appreciate every single one of you, our relationship is creator to viewer. I'm not looking to talk in DMs or run games offline or get any closer than seeing you in the public Discord and maybe having a public chat about innocuous things. But some people take their love of creators way too seriously, to the point where they take it as a personal attack on themselves if their favorite creator gets criticized for their actions or even their opinions, and God forbid you say that their creator isn't a god and they shouldn't take everything their creator says as gospel. We all know how that went for me the last time. Even when you aren't personally attacking a creator, it's still considered a personal attack by their fan bases. And again, I know some people within my following do this kind of things as well, and I have had to outright ban some people as they took criticism of me far too seriously. Guys, once again, it's not that deep. The final thing I want to address is that the reason I don't answer why I don't like creators is because it's simply just never enough. No matter what reason I give, no matter what the case may be, fans, as stated, are rabid and they won't stop until you either say, never mind, I like that creator, or until they get banned. One time I mentioned I didn't like a creator who wasn't even within the DBD community, he's just a famous YouTuber, because he's a racist and homophobic piece of shit. And no amount of times I gave to show that he was these two things was enough for this one person in chat who lost their fucking minds at the slightest idea I didn't like this dude. Brother, he has over 5 million subscribers. I promise you he doesn't need you defending him. In any case, just let creators dislike other creators. As long as no one is starting needless drama for the sake of clout chasing, then who the hell cares? People are allowed to dislike other people for whatever reason, and as long as both sides can have a mutual understanding of that dislike and no one is outright attacking each other, then who the hell cares? Leave it be. But I want to know what you think. Let me know down below. And as always, a great big special thank you to my channel members listed on screen now. If you want to find out how to become a channel member today and get awesome perks like seeing videos early, merch discount codes, and more, then please click that join button down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Can't get enough daily Dead by Daylight content? Then check out my second channel, The Kaiser Extras, where I upload gameplay footage, me reacting to your Dead by Daylight clips, and more. We also have a new short that goes live every single day, so you can catch up on all the greatest clips from stream. We'll see you over there. Link is in the description.